Power chords have a really distinct sound that's perfect for pretty much any style of music on electric guitar. They're also really easy to play, even if you're just getting started. Today I'm going to show you how to play a power chord, some different ways that you can play them, and how you can get them to sound even thicker and richer. To play a power chord, put your index finger on the root note of the chord that you want to play. So for an A power chord, that would be an A note. Then put either your ring finger or little finger 1 string down and 2 frets higher, and that plays the 5th of the chord. Make sure that you're only playing the notes that you want to play. You don't want the open strings ringing out. So make sure that you're targeting the strings that you want with your pick, and then use your index finger to lightly rest on the other strings, which will mute them. And that's the power chord at its most basic level. It's just 2 notes, the root and the 5th. That's why power chords are sometimes called 5 chords, like A5 in this case. And you might see that come up when you're learning songs. Now, the best part with power chords is you can take this shape and move it pretty much anywhere on the neck, and you're playing a power chord. Using this shape, your index will always be the root note, and your other finger will always be the 5th. The only exception to this is when you're playing the higher strings. If you're playing a power chord on the 3rd string, which is the G, then you're going to want to move the 5th a fret higher, and that's just because of how the 2nd string's tuned. If you want a fuller sounding power chord, you can put your little finger directly beneath the 5th on the string below, and that will be the same as the root note, but it's an octave higher. Personally, I prefer playing power chords this way, because you get the root note twice, which really reinforces the tonal center of the chord, and it just sounds a lot fuller and richer. Now, if you want a really beefy sounding power chord, I recommend trying inverted power chords. And these are great if you want a really heavier sound without having to detune your guitar. And despite the maybe scary sounding name, it's actually really easy to play. All we're doing is taking these 2 notes, the 5th and that higher octave, and just playing them by themselves. It's called an inversion because the root note is higher than the 5th. Playing power chords like this on the bottom 2 strings helps you play power chords that you wouldn't otherwise be able to play without changing your tuning. A good way of picturing it is imagining a 7th string above the 6th, and we're playing that full power chord shape, we're just not playing that lower root note. I picked up this technique from a Joe Bonamassa video. He's someone who doesn't ever like to detune his guitar, but he can get some really heavy sounds just using that inverted power chord shape. Now, if you want your power chords to sound thicker, I recommend playing them with a palm muting technique. Just rest the outside of your picking hand on the bridge, just where the strings come over, while you're picking them. And if you want them to sound heavier and more powerful, I recommend going up a string gauge. Thicker strings will give you a louder overall output that works great for heavier styles of music. You might need to adjust your guitar setup if you do this, but I've got a video showing you exactly how to do it right up here. Finally, one fun thing that you can try is try dropping the tuning of your E string to D. This not only lets you play lower pitch power chords like D and D sharp, but it also changes the power chord shape on the bottom 3 strings, letting you play them with only 1 finger. And that's it! Let me know how you get on in the comments below, and subscribe for more guitar tips. Thank you.